YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Lethis Path of Progress Strategy and Tactics Quick Tip Episode 2. So, in our last episode, I showed you the Lethis 11 housing block that we have here. And here you can see it in action. Now I have turned off all of the buildings that are more advanced that we want. The only ones that are on right now are the well, the engineer, the tax collector, and the store, and these are all level 3 houses at the moment. Now I was doing a little bit of experimentation because I was trying to find the ratio of basically how much do people eat, and therefore how many food production facilities do you need to sustain a population of a certain level. Now we are very steady here at 800 citizens, 801 to be exact. And I have ourselves 4 fish producers. These are our only source of food at the moment. But I've noticed that over a couple of seasons, they have been slowly building up the amount of food in our granary. So these 4 are producing more than we need to feed these 801 people. Now doing some math in here and looking at one other bit of information. It says the city has enough food stores for the next 12 months. So according to this, we are sitting very pretty with how much food we have available. My rough estimation here, well, first off, I can tell you one bit of hard data, is that your fisheries will produce 100 units of food per season. So, you know, summer, winter, fall, spring, each one of those, you will get yourself 100, I'm sorry, no, not per season, I think it's per month. Let me just double check that. I believe it's per month. Yeah, it's per month. So 100 a month. These things will spit out a worker who carries 100 of those units. Now, let me, just to test our thing here, let me turn on our wash houses here so that our houses may upgrade themselves. And we can test what a higher level of population consumes in terms of our stuff. Yep, here goes the walkers, and boom, everyone's chock full of food, so they are eager and ready for those upgrades. Now notice how one walker can service the entire block in a single trip. So it really doesn't matter what direction they choose to go. They could go left and then down, or they could go right and then down. It really doesn't matter. They'll catch the whole block in one trip, so there's no, devolving due to RNG. All right, so we just cranked ourselves up here to well, let's see what our final population is now that we've evolved the entirety of our population to level 4. Yep, level 4. And yes, I know they want alcohol. Let's speed things up here a little bit. Oop, and we got to turn on our exorcists. Now that we're starting to get ghost problems. But just like the other service buildings, they will wipe those ghost problems out in a jiffy. Not a problem for us. Yeah, I know. Blah, 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 fresh fish, wine, wine, wine. I've kind of been ignoring the Emperor's requests. Probably not the most healthy thing to do in a proper playthrough, but I'm just doing this mission as a demonstration purpose here. Alright, so we have settled into, it looks like a pretty steady 1157. Now let's see what our storehouse is. Enough food for the next 3 months. So we're able to feed people. So I'm going to put my tip, my official ruling on the tip here is that 100 units of food will keep 300 people fed. Just sustainably fed. So I would say that even with all of our population here at level 4, and we have ourselves 1157 population, these 4 will be able to keep them fed. Just barely. We'll make a very tiny little surplus, but that is my estimation. Now, if we were wanted to do stuff like please the Emperor by giving him lots of fish on top of what our people are eating, we're going to need a lot more fisheries for that. But that's another tip video in of itself. So when it comes to producing food, and I do believe everything has a pretty consistent rate of production. I'll double check and test that out and let you know in the next tip video. You want one food production thing per 300 people. Now, when it comes to trading, if you want to get yourself a trade thing like this, and let's say open up ourselves a port to, yeah, here we go, to Forwood here, because they sell per taters. Let's slow things down here. So this is how much per year. You break that down to per consumption per month, and you'll see how many things you could do per. How many people you could feed extra by importing some food, or conversely, how much extra food you're producing that you could potentially export should you not require quite that amount of volume. So I hope this helps you keep your people fed and keep them happy. Like I said, with the housing block, you won't have a distribution problem as long as you have your building staffed. So just keeping up with the production of your food as your village grows and grows, you won't need to worry about that too much. So in our next episode, I'm going to go into production chains with alcohol and farming and other sorts of things such as that. So if you like this episode, want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!